Hello and welcome. We got a lot to get through this evening. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with all of the new Lego releases that are coming out in February of 2024, and then we're going to have a very good look at the pre-orders that are now available for the, well, I say now available, the Bricklink pre-orders that will be available in February, but everything is available on their website to have a look at. I've not actually looked at these bits and pieces properly. I have seen that it's got a full array of prices, so it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one. So as people start jumping in, you can say hello to each other in the chat, and then obviously we'll go through all the different bits and pieces. Matty, how are we? So good evening to you. Are you looking at getting anything for the Bricklink? So what we will be looking at is this as well. Now, I want to go through this with everybody because this has popped up from Bricklink as well. So we'll be going over this sooner rather than later, just because I knew there was a problem, but I didn't realize that it was this serious. So this has popped up for me. I've not actually gone in, but what we will be doing is we're going to be having a look at all the programs and everything that are on there. But first we'll do is we'll actually have a look at the Lego bits and pieces. So what we'll do, we'll go through all of the new bits and bobs. A legit quick Lego the last couple of weeks. Yeah, we do that. It goes through phases. You have a good time at Christmas and it gets just busy in January. And then, you know, it's all that kind of thing. I mean, even if you can just display what you've already got, that's the key to it, isn't it? It's just sort of utilizing the bits and pieces that you have and then the stuff that you can do with that's all you can do really. Now with this we have got, this is the thing that I wanted to go over in case you were thinking of getting anything. This is what is coming. Now I didn't realize normally they do it the day before, but this has been on the website for the last 2 days or so, but I have noticed that they have run out of giveaway purchases. So all they're letting you know is that you get free delivery and you got ×2 VIP points. So they still are running offers and sales. So as tradition, we'll start off with that. We'll go through that very, very quickly. Then we'll go into all of the new bits and pieces as well. So like I said, there's quite a lot to get through on this upload as such, because it's always nice to see all the different bits and pieces. But there's it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. So you can check the dates. I remember this is for UK only. So UK website, they are the dates that you are looking at. So if you are over in Canada or the States, or you're watching this back, double check that this is for you and see if it is on your website at the moment. K Bricks, good evening to you, sir. How are we? K Bricks, are you going to be getting anything from the Bricklink? Because that's something that I will be having a look at this evening. There's some fantastic stuff on there. So we'll be, to be honest, I might jump to that when a few more people jump in. We've got a couple of special guests on this evening as well. So we'll look at that when they appear. But so ×2 VOP. And it is 20th to 24th. So we are Thursday today, Friday tomorrow. So it'll kick off midnight Friday or 1 second into the Saturday morning. And then you can tuck into some bits and pieces. Now, is there anything decent on sale? Last chance, New Year's Eve, now down to 30%. I think that was 20 last time we checked. Winter time polar bears at 8.39. Obviously, the advent calendars are worth getting. We've gone over this a couple of times. Last chance for the Haunted Mansion, 24.49. That is tempting for me, actually, because I kind of need that in my theme park, because they're never ever going to make the full-size Haunted Mansion Disney house. If they did, I'd buy it straight away, because I've been on that ride a couple of times before and it works perfectly for me. Now they're obviously getting rid of all of the Lego City Police stuff now. That's still far too expensive. 30% on that. Every single Super Mario set, as you probably well imagine, they're going to be on a sale as well. And we've also got a transparent red sorting case to go. So we have got 4 pages to go through very, very quickly. No, well, it's up to you, K-Bricks. I don't mind calling you Kurt, but nobody ever knows each other's names, so they always go by handles rather than anything else. So Kurt, K-Bricks, K-Bricks, Kurt, either or. It's all good, sir. All good. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look at all the Bricklink stuff, but once a couple of people jump in, because they've got this message up at the moment. And if I close it, I won't be able to get it back up again, because it's the first time I've actually ever gone on to the website as such on this computer. I've got it on my phone, and obviously they had a hacking incident, and they're just making everybody aware to change their password and update their password. That's basically what it is. So if you guys and girls can see that and read that for yourself, if I zoom in on that a little bit more like that, just do what it says to do. And then if If you need to do anything, do it now. Better safe than sorry. And then you can just crack on and you can enjoy all the different bits and bobs. But we will carry on with this one, carry on going through. I don't think there's going to be anything surprising in here. So I am just going to jump. If there's anything new, I'll click on it. If it's not, we've covered it already because we have so much to get through. And I don't want to waste any time looking at stuff that clearly nobody's interested in. 2K Drive's still about 50% off now. Still there's, and then we have got the bags are cool. I'm surprised that the they're not last chance, they're just in a sale. Fair enough. So those bags are nice. And then we've got these notebook with gel pen. I got given a green one of these for Christmas. I got given that in a different shade of green. So it's a nice book, actually. And I've had an accident brown. So we have an I've accident brown pen. 10.49 for that. Right, let's get into the good stuff, shall we? So we will go straight into the new, see exactly what is what. There's a lot of talk about the new phone box, isn't there? So we can have a look at that straight away, because I've not really had a proper look at it. I'm kind of saving myself for this evening. Yes, yeah, I think I'm a big fan of that as well. I'm going to wait for Saturday to arrive, and then we'll go through all of that. The shed is possibly the thing that I might go for, to be honest. Out of everything, I think that might be a good one to go for. Right, so skip these because we've got some new pre-orders. Oh, so these are now available for pre-order. That's changed. That just said coming soon. So these are March, aren't they? Yes. So the Animal Crossing sets are now available to pre-order. I have absolutely no idea what this is all about. But let's be honest, those minifigures do look quite good. And I've not clicked on them because it was March when we started doing this in December. So we didn't go that far back. What is it? What actually year is it? Is it meant for 4+, 6+? God, that base plate looks really thick. It's like an old school Lego City set type thing from way back when. That's what that looks like to me. Don't know if that's what. Well, because there is others, isn't there? So that's available for pre-order. There's Stitch there. We'll go over him. So we've got this one for 24. So what are the minifigures? What minifigures are included in these then? I don't even know. Anybody know who these characters are? That frog looks quite cool. Well, it's not. So you got whatever that is, and whatever that is with a campfire. Right, let's get to the phone box. Come on, let's get to the phone box, and then we will carry on as we go. So I know there's a fair few people that like the look of this phone box, but those two things are available for pre-order. They do look rather smart. Keep going through. Oh, the bunny outdoor activity. So it looks like all Animal Crossing is now available for pre-order. No. There it is. £99. What do we think? First impression of this. This will be the first time looking at it properly. Me and K-Bricks have already had a chit-chat about it. And reckon that it might. Oh, look at that, we've got some news. It might be what if you can imagine them doing this in a minifigure scale. I think that would look quite smart. But I can imagine people mocking this and doing quite a lot of different bits and pieces with it. So this is the first thing. So what I quite like the look of is there's got to be some Easter eggs in here, isn't there? So we've got Jazz Live, Tea Time, new model TC. I think that's an Easter egg to the old designer, isn't it? And then you've got this. It's weird with these though, because in case people didn't realise, in the UK now, all of the telephone boxes dotted around outside of London, most of them now are defibs. So they're not actually a phone anymore. They're a medical emergency response thing that's inside them. So it's a pretty cool thing that they've done it, but it is really just a London thing now. I can imagine these selling really well, though, to be honest. I really can. So, box artwork, let's have a quick look at that. What we got? It is item number 21347, 1,460 pieces, 18 plus set, and it is the Red London telephone box and Lego Ideas set number 55. Obviously, it's not minifigure scale, it's a much bigger scale. I'm sure I could make that work in my long home. And I would imagine people will be going mad for the Doctor Who, because if that was in blue, you've got a perfect Doctor Who thing as well, haven't you? So it might open up. It might open up some bits and pieces with that. I can see them doing some different bits and pieces with it. But yep, looks smart. Looks smart enough to me. Then the fence I like, because you can obviously extend that on all of these bits and pieces across the bottom. You'll be able to get into your pad wall. So if you can get this kind of thing easy enough from the Lego website, I can see people doing some really, really nice stuff with that. Obviously, it must have some length to it if they're getting a weird and wonderful aerial shot like that. But at least you can guess what they're doing is they're showing you the detail on the roof, aren't they? So that's what they're looking at. So you've got all the different bits and pieces there, which I think looks rather smart indeed. But yeah, let us know if you're watching this back on the replay. Is this something that you are interested in? Oh, it lights up. That I did not realise. So it's also got a light brick inside it. Please be brief. I just wonder if any of these stickers that are in here link to any of the modulars. I'm not too sure. I don't think they do. Oh, so that's your earpiece. Pick it up. Coins go in, coins go out. Okay, they put the old school yellow pages in there. So that used to be a very, very thick book. Watch Dumb and Dumber. Just watch the whole film and you figure out exactly what I mean by that. But I think that's pretty much it. So that's a short and sweet look at that. But it's coming 4th of February. Not available for pre-order though, which is quite surprising. You do get early access to the set on the 1st of February if you are I'm always going to say a VIP rather, or an insiders. So you can obviously just go in store, pick it up, or order it with your account. But I would have thought this might have been like the Concorde, and it would have sold out quite quickly. But you can see the two differences actually there. Just me doing that. So that's layout number 1, where you got the different style in there. So that's the much older style, and then that is just your normal pay phone in there. You have got a bit of an Easter egg there. So visit Legoland. That's a nice touch. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. I think that's the only one that might link to it. I can't see any. I can't notice anything any others. But no, it looks nice enough. It does look nice enough. Is that on your list, K Bricks? What do we think of that? Right. And is that back of the box artwork? Yes. No need to milk that. It's just a red foam box. Oh, height. That's what we want. Mobile phone? Oh, right. Okay. They said that you can use it as a mobile phone holder as well. So if you can, what's that? Nearly 2 mobile phones tall, depending on what brand of phone that is. So it's going to be tallish. So that might just have to be a shelf, just one on the shelf. Then I don't think that will work in the city. It's a never-ending list. Yeah, we know that, K-Bricks. We know that for sure. I do want to have a look at the X-Men Jet this evening. I know that's not brand new, but that might be. I'm going to do a bit of double VIP point shopping this evening, and that is, as K-Bricks knows, on my list. Right. So, has anything else come out that's new that we've not covered? Oh, we've got the birds, haven't we? We've got the Kingfisher birds. That's available for pre-order. So we clicked on that. We'll click on the bird. There's another one somewhere, I think. All the Braille is out. Look at that. See, still out of stock. I should have picked that up and done a video on that, because you can't get that for love or money on the Lego website, but you can get it anywhere else. And yes, you can see that you can save £4 already at game. It's really easy to get hold of in the UK, just not on the Lego website. I've not seen something temporary out of stock for so long. So let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this thing here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So I don't think I've clicked on it. Let me just go down to make sure there's nothing else. No, I don't think there is. I don't think there is. Right, so what price is it then? If it's cheaper than expected, what are we looking at? Bish, bash, bosh. So it's set number 10331, £44.99, coming the 1st of February 2024. It looks sweet. It does look very, very nice. I just wonder if this is going to be their sort of next line, like they've been doing with the flowers. It does look pretty impressive. It's really nice blues, really nice oranges in their piece count. 834, 360 points, 18 plus for difficulty rating. Again, if you're watching this back on the replay, if this is on your list, let me know. But it'll be a pass from me. I don't need it. I haven't got any of the flowers either, but they do look good. They do look good. But again, it's one of those where what is it you need to do? I'm only collecting stuff that I want for my theme park, and then that's basically it. That's all I am. That's all I am doing and all I am collecting. So let's go through it though, shall we? Let's go through it. Right. So better angle. So what we got on there? We've got the nice looking claws. You've got the nice elements on the side of the flowers. I like how they got the layers with the water. See, these kind of things, I think I've said this before, are very, very similar to what you do see at the Lego house a lot, but just you see these in the Lego house on a much, much larger scale. So it's nice to see that Lego is starting to do these as sets, because so many people take photos of this kind of thing. Just as models, not even anything that you can do in a city or in that sort of environment. So it's nice that they are getting that way. And again, the box artwork is going to be lovely. Dimensions on there, it's 31 centimeters or 12 inches wingspan. So it's got a good wingspan, and it's 21 centimeters or 8 inches in height. So again, it's got some good height to it as well. So it is an impressive looking thing. For everybody that's liked the video already, guys, thank you very much indeed. It massively helps the algorithm. So everybody commenting away and all that kind of nonsense, it helps. I know it sounds stupid, just hitting that button at the bottom, but it does help massively. YouTube thinks it's popular, I think. Now, with regards to that, that's what it looks like on your shelf. With they seem to have gone for some nice, weird and wonderful windowsill displays at the moment. It's not something that I would have ever thought to do. I would not have imagined they would recommend putting it in direct sunlight, but then at the same time, display it wherever you want to display it. but the colors do look very, I mean, it looks smart, doesn't it? They know what they're doing with that one. They've got their promo photos nailed on that. But just to recap, this is the Kingfisher bird from the Lego Icons range, $44.99. Coming on the 1st of February 2024, 360 points, 830 pieces, item number 10331. Now, I do believe, because it's not saying it now, which is really annoying, that there is going to be a different giveaway at the end of the month, but I don't know if that is going to overlap into February, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Chinese New Year thing. I think so. That'd be interesting to see if that is the case, because you've got a lot of opportunities to get the next giveaway that's coming out, because the sets are at a slightly higher price point. But I am quite surprised that we are in limbo at the moment, because they're obviously letting you know early that there's double points coming. So nobody in their right mind would order anything online now, because you're not going to get it for the weekend anyway. So you're not going to order anything, say, Thursday, Friday. Also, you can go into store if there's something you want to build for the weekend, or you just go in Saturday morning and get it. But looking at all the stuff that's on the side, a lot of it isn't exclusive either. There seems to be this year, I don't know if you guys and girls have noticed in your local toy shops, that there seems to be a lot of the January releases are widely and easily, especially in the UK, available, which is perfect for me, because I can go in and I can get the X-Men jet from so many different places. So I don't have to pay full whack for it from the Lego website, but also I could use the points. And that is something that I am going to have a look at in a second. Now, I know, in case none of you caught it, we went over this in massive detail, but this is another thing that you can get from the 1st of February 2024. I think this will sell well. And obviously they think it's going to sell well, because this is the one that's available for pre-order on the 1st. That'd be why there isn't everything available. The kite looks cute. All of the bird boxes look nice on the shaft. And then you have the beautiful butterfly down at the bottom. And then you've got the nice book, camera, bits and pieces, and then you've got a multicolored shaft in the middle. So it looks smart enough. And you can obviously pick and choose what painting you want on there. So you've got bird shaft, bird leaf, kite, and then that's probably the best one anyway. And then you've got all the extra bits and pieces. So there, it looks nice. And I think we did say that you can take it off. You can. So you can just take it off the stand, look. So those orange clips clip onto the leaves. You've got the little A-frame at the back, and then you can just stand this wherever you want to stand it, and then you can just go from there. So it looks very, very nice. Now, it's saying with regards to when buying a set, how important the minifigures in the poll. Now, the poll currently is saying very, a little, not at all. So it's a full mix with regards to minifigures, because I guess if the minifigures aren't very good in your eyes, if I look at a set and I like the set, but the minifigures are rubbish, I just wish they didn't actually have that many minifigures in. It made the set cheaper. But that would be another topic of conversation for a different day, I think. But yep, you've got all those different bits and pieces at the top. There's a lot you can do with this, and I think we said before that with the treehouse, you get multicolored leaves with it. So you can obviously put the oranges with the reds, or if you want to change it to orange, you can then put greens with the reds. So there's a lot you can do with this if you wanted to get it, or if you got another one, you can obviously just mix and match anything and everything up with it anyway. So our special guest, I do believe, is just chilling. I've just spotted him. So I will. Oh, should we get you in? Give us a thumbs up and I'll let you come in. Yeah, good to go. Right. Welcome. How are we, sir?
Hi, Matt. How are you doing?
All good, buddy. Yourself?
I'm great, thank you. Sorry I've been so late today.
Hey?
I said I'm sorry that I'm in so late.
It's allowed. Life gets in the way.
Yeah.
So, in case you missed the start, we have been looking at Bricklink. Now, do you have a Bricklink account?
I do, and I just had a really bad experience with it, actually.
So this is the thing right now on their website. So I will read it out in case it's not working for people. And then what we'll do, we'll go into all of the Bricklink sets. And then we'll just basically carry on and see how this evening unfolds. So it says, "Dear Bricklink members, welcome back and thank you for your patience. We were down for longer than anyone would have wanted. Now that we're back up and running, we can share with you what's happened. As many as you know, we received a threat and ransom request on Friday, the 3rd of November. So this would have been in 2023.
Yeah.
So we put the site into maintenance mode, and then obviously caution while investigating. Small number of Bricklink accounts may have been accessed, but there's no evidence that our system was compromised. We've added additional safety features to the site. All users are requested. So this is the important bit. All users are required to reset their passwords to log in.
Yeah.
Accounts may be impacted. Will be required to go through additional security steps. So as long as you guys and girls have read that, because I haven't got an account, I can close this message.
Yeah.
And then you do whatever it is that you
That's
guys
already
and girls
been
need to
coming
do.
up for a while. It'll show you the first time if you haven't logged in a while, or if you're new to Bricklink, that will pop up.
Okay, yes,
But,
that's the first time for me. Time for me.
So I made a transaction. I changed my pass. I saw that thing like I don't know, like in the middle of November. And is my mic working? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clear. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, in the middle of November. So I saw that. I changed my password and stuff, and everything was good. About a month later, in the middle of December, this is independent of that whole incident they had, ransomware thing. First time ever, I've made all kinds of transactions on Bricklink, and for the first time ever, I ordered a set, and it was a modular. I've been after for a long time, and the price was right. It was a little bit cheaper than most sellers sell it for, so I went for it. Sent the guy the money. Never got the set, and I got jilted, and I got complained to Bricklink, and yeah, the guy was banned because apparently he's been doing this to other people. Sorry, pardon my language, but this grifter, the guy's like literally grifting on Bricklink for a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there, whatever. It all adds up. I don't know if that's how he pays his rent, but he's got to move on somewhere else to do that. But you can't get your money back, like that's it.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the thing, isn't it? But I guess with what we're about to be having a look at now, you won't have that problem because it's
hopefully
through their thing. So have you seen any of these? Have any of these caught your eye?
Yeah, actually, I guess about four did four make the cut, something like that.
Ooh,
I'm not
yeah.
sure.
So I think
No.
for
I mean,
me,
for like I don't know how many they're selling.
there's 5.
Oh, 5. Okay.
I think there's 5. I've just had a
Yeah,
look at them. I'm sure there was 5.
I took a
But
quick look at all of them. They didn't really do anything for me, to be honest with you.
no, the only one that there's 2 potentially. There's the train yard for me that I like, but then there's also a modular which would potentially look quite nice as a street. But we'll get to that in a second. So I've not clicked on these. This is the first ever time I've seen people share pictures.
Yeah.
So in case anybody is wondering, what am I going on about? We are on the Bricklink website, and there's a crowdfunder. So in 19 days, 17 hours, you can see it, 28 minutes and 38 seconds. These are available. Now, I genuinely thought a crowdfunder. No, it is. So you can get all sets that receive over 3,000 pre-orders will be produced. Up to 30,000 of each will be manufactured.
Right.
So it's a bit weird though, because you've only got a limit of 2.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't hit 3,000, it won't go into production.
Yeah.
So normally with a crowdfunder, there's not really a limit, or there isn't a limit because it's a crowdfunder. So they just want to make as many as possible. But they're saying that they'll make a minimum of, it has to hit 3,000 minimum.
30,000.
But 30,000 maximum.
Oh, 3,000 minimum? That's it?
Yeah, I think that's how I read it.
Hmm.
All sets that receive over 3,000 pre-orders will be produced.
Okay.
So if there's 2,999 and somebody wants to order 3 and they can't, it won't go into production.
Well, no, I don't think that's how it works. So if you order two, that counts
Yeah.
as one pre-order.
Well, it can't do. Otherwise, you'd need to order 6,000 units.
Well, yeah, basically. So I mean, but they're going to make up to 30,000 as long as they hit that number, right? So that's not a
Yeah, but
problem.
they have. Yeah, but that's the problem. They have to hit 3,000. So if you're,
I know,
if
but
you,
if you pre, let's just say for example, I mean, say Lego has a pre-order on an item and
yeah,
place an order for that. Like, if say there's a limit of two, and you
yeah,
order two at that time, that counts as you've made one pre-order.
yeah.
That's
But
one
this is
order.
different though, isn't it? This is a crowdfunder. This has to hit a minimum
Sure, but I
because
think well, Bricklink is owned by the Lego Group. You have to remember that now too, right?
yeah, but
So
this
I
is why it
think,
doesn't make any sense because it's not a crowdfunder if there's a limit.
yeah,
Because
I don't know.
normally it'll go up for pre-order and it's first come first serve, and they're
Yeah.
going to do 30,000 units.
Do you think they make it complicated on purpose? Because it seems like it. What's the
Well, no,
what's the chat
what I don't
thing?
understand is that they if there's something that's not very popular and
Yeah,
it's in a small niche, and somebody wants to order a lot of them, they can't. And I don't
yeah.
understand why they can't. Why can't you order more than two for a crowdfunder?
Okay, well, I'll tell you that. The reason for that is because let's say you ordered 100 and you were
Yeah,
going to resell them all,
yeah.
because they're all limited production. They won't ever make any more than 30,000 of them. So they're already a limited edition. So I have that bowling alley that they put out like 3 years ago, and I haven't even opened the box yet. It's still sealed. I didn't buy it to resell it, but now I'm starting to think like it's already like quadrupled in value. Like I mean, I could sell it because I think they only made 10,000 of those at the time. So this is what people do. I'm surprised there's a limit of two. There should just be a limit of one,
Well,
you know,
no, because they. What if it just doesn't hit the 3,000 mark?
and then it doesn't go into production.
Yeah, but surely you would be annoyed if you wanted it.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like with anything that gets any kind of crowdfunding thing, isn't it? Like,
No,
um,
this is why it doesn't, because you're saying that.
well, you're taking a risk. I mean, it's a, you know,
I would rather somebody buy 100, so
yeah,
I'm guaranteed that set,
sure.
than that person that wants 100 only getting one, and then it doesn't go into production.
Yeah. That's
Because if I
true,
want
but
it, I'm going to get it now.
I think
Why would I
I
get it on the second-hand market?
I think that I think the nature of crowdfunding, it doesn't matter what the product is. I think the nature of it is that it's speculation. So you're putting money in, it's the same way that take a chance on I don't know, piece of real estate or something, I guess. I don't know. You're hoping that it pays off, or you're hoping that it pays back. You're hoping that your money isn't wasted. But I mean, I'm sure the difference here though is that like, let's say that you pre-ordered and it didn't like the snack shack. It's kind of cute. I like it.
yeah,
Let's
it's a
say
good price point. That.
let's say I pre-ordered one for $40 and
Yeah,
it didn't go into production. I get my
yeah,
money back.
yeah,
Like you will get your money back.
yeah.
So,
But surely there'll be collectors out there that will want it, and
yeah,
they won't care about getting the money back. They want it.
right. Okay. Oh, so what you're saying is that somebody should be able to get 100 if they want
Yeah,
to.
why not?
I mean, no, yeah, I mean, you're right. Um,
Hopefully, I mean, to get it through, because
I'm wondering if you're right, the limit could be a little bit higher. Like it could be three. But
well,
I'm
it's
wondering if
either.
maybe,
I understand why they've done it from the whole reselling point of view,
yeah,
because they've done 30,000 units.
right.
But then they can't say you have to have 3,000 pre-orders for us to put it into production, because they're asking for the best of both worlds on their behalf, aren't they?
Well, yeah, they are, but that's just them covering their ass too, right? I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I kind of wasn't. You kind of caught me off guard with this.
No,
I'm jumping in.
it's the first time I've ever looked at it, because Jay's Toy Collection UK is obviously a
Yeah,
massive toy collector.
yeah, yeah,
Now, when they do crowdfunders for their big HasLab projects every
yeah,
year, there
yeah.
is no cap with regards to the amount of units
Right.
sold, but it
Yeah, I
has
mean,
to hit a minimum target. And it's happened to Jay before, where he
yeah.
was willing to spend £300-400, and it was a couple of hundred units shy, and it didn't fund, which means they just didn't do it. So
I see.
So it happens,
Yeah,
but
okay.
they don't have a limit
Yeah,
on the
you're
amount
changing my
you
mind.
can
Actually,
get.
I'm sympathetic to that now. Yeah, you're right. And even if people did want to buy 10 and just resell them, who cares? Like, I might have friends that be interested in one of these things. Like, say for example, that castle, they might like it. But they would never know to look on Bricklink and place an
No,
order for one. So I could always just grab one for them, or grab 10 and resell a couple, and I could do whatever I want with them, right? Like,
yeah,
so
but
yeah.
to do that, to be able to do that, they can't say that they're going to limit
Yeah,
it to
okay, I understand.
30,000.
So you're suggesting that, like, if people to promote the production of the set, they should be able to order as many as they want to ensure that it goes into production.
Yeah, but not
Yeah.
limit the production to 30,
Yeah, yeah,
because otherwise, that way, it's unfair. Because if I went to get it and it's sold out, and then people go, well, "I got 10 of them,"
yeah,
that's that. There's another argument there as well, isn't there?
yeah. I see.
So
Yeah,
it
they're
just
kind of
seems to be they're asking a lot.
yeah.
Bearing in mind that this
It
thing's
seems to me like
259
Lego is
quid.
they're playing both sides, kind of.
Well, yeah, yeah. Well, to
Yeah,
me, I mean, there'd be people that watch this back and be like, there'd be an argument from both sides, and I
like,
get it for a pre-order. I get it has to hit a minimum, otherwise there's
yeah,
no point in putting it into production. But I don't understand why they got a maximum, but you've only limited to two. You've got to take one of those away. I would have just taken the 30,000 away, up the limit to 5, take the
yeah.
30 away, because at the end of the day, if it only hits 5,000, they're still going to put it into production. It just seems to be very, very odd.
I do think, though, Matt, the difference between these Bricklink designer sets and the regular stuff that you can buy on the Lego website or in a Lego store is that these things are supposed to be collector's items. Like, they're not designed by like they're designed by independent mock makers. So they're
Yeah.
uh
But don't they get a percentage of each unit sold?
I'm sure I hope they do.
So surely they would want more than
Because they're not paying,
30,000
like,
being sold.
Lego's not paying their own in-house designers to make these things. So they're only gonna say, you know what, we'll throw some money at it. We bought Bricklink. We got to support this designer program. This is a special program for ultra fans, uber fans, whatever, super fans, mock designers. And we're gonna make them all collector's items. So if you're one of the lucky, 30,000 or whatever, then there you go. But they're not paying their own in-house people, but they are using their facilities to produce, and their own bricks to produce these things. So I guess it's yeah. I mean, they don't have to do it at all. On the other hand, either, right? Like, there's a lot of people on Bricklink that just sell instructions to their own mocks and stuff, and
Yeah. Well, did
you know.
you? Obviously, I'm clicking on this for the first time. I
It
didn't
just
realize
I find
actually.
the whole thing pardon me for interrupting, but I just think the whole thing is weird that Bricklink existed for, like, I don't know, probably 20 years already before Lego ever caught on to the fact that there was this, like, basically an eBay for, like, Lego stuff. And Lego was like, "Oh, well, we can't let that happen. We got to own a piece of that." So they went and bought up Bricklink, and now they own it so they can control it, but they're not really doing a whole hell of a lot with it. Like, they just want to make sure that they getting a piece of the pie more than
From a
anything else.
business
And
point of
that's
view,
why I
it
think
kind of
that's why they would never produce more than 30,000 or 10,000 or whatever the heck it is, because they're only going to go in so deep and only spend so much of their own money on this stuff. And for the most part, it's like, all right, okay, like, we own Bricklink. We're going to throw them this bone. We're going to fund them up to this point. But, that's it, because it's just kind of like, we don't even want to be doing this, but we have to because they were making money and we weren't seeing any of it. So now they want to see some kind of revenue, and that they're in there. Like, I guess that's probably I'm not a business person, but that's the simplest way I think to look at it, really, and it's a way that makes the most sense, I think, as well. You know,
that's fair. That's fair enough. But
it's
there seems
obvious.
to be
I know it's cynical of me to say that, but I mean that's the way things are now, and it's awful. But and I don't mean to sound cynical, but it's kind of hard not to be that way.
well, they I guess they produce the bricks. They do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, you can't feel sorry for whoever owned Bricklink. They'd have been paid an absolute fortune to sell it because it's business, isn't it? It's not like they would have been paid pennies for it.
Oh yeah, no, they got a really big chunk. Whoever started that website, a million years ago is
They're happy, yeah.
oh, of course they
So
are. Of course
yeah,
they are.
exactly that. So it's
And they're
it's not like
probably
they shafted anybody or anything.
and
But
they probably
is this old train shed not in your interest?
no, well, they don't have any trains. I sort of thought that little European street you had there a minute ago was really cool.
Yeah, I'll be clicking on that in a second. But this
The
is
only problem is
2003.
that it's open on the back. That's the only thing. So it's
Yeah,
not finished.
that one is. But this thing is this is 2,351 parts, 10 stickers,
Yeah.
591 unique parts. And then obviously if you carry on to read all the different bits and pieces, it says that the old train shed can accommodate a train engine up to 37 studs long,
Yeah.
while the wagon can pull in front of the tracks. Yeah, 6 minifigures included. The model length is, where are we? Length is 20.8 inches, width is 10.6, height is 9. So I do like the look of that. To be
Yeah, that's
honest,
a gorgeous design. I agree with you completely. I love
I
it.
think so for me, that's a fantastic price point as well.
It actually is. They put out something. I think it was 3 years ago. Again, they had a massive train station called Studgate Station, and I think you
Yeah,
could roll in two rails
yeah.
side
It was
like
a double. It was a
parallel.
double track one, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was massive and it was expensive, and you'd have to have one heck of a huge city to fit that in there. But this thing is kind of like a scaled down version of something just as good looking, and but actually I kind of like it a little bit more personally, but I don't have any trains in my city, so
No, that's
yeah.
fair enough. I'm
That
going
would
to
work
tease
for
you.
you though, Matt.
It might do. This might work as well.
Yeah, I like that. But
I've
see,
not seen
again,
this
for that
before.
money, that's nice, but for the money, I would have gone for the Lion Knight's Castle. It's pretty much the same price point, is it not?
I think the Lion Knight's Castle is more expensive. I don't. This is a bit of research. I don't know what the Lion Knight's Castle is. I'm just doing it behind the scenes to see what is what. I can't zoom in on the website. That's why I can't get on the photos any
Yeah.
better. Now I know the castle is more expensive because it's 344. So it's 344, but I think the brick count's higher. So it's 4,500 pieces for this castle, and then the Bricklink castle is nearly 4. So
Okay.
600, it's about 500 pieces different for
That's
50 quid.
comparable. This
But
one
they
looks
do look.
yeah, this one, I mean, I like them both. This one looks a little bit less like okay, so the Lion Knight's Castle looks a little bit more like a kid's play set. This thing looks a little bit more like mature or I don't know. To me they're very similar. I like them both. They're just different designs. I do like that tall tire or spire tower that this one has. But look at even the idea behind it is the same. When you flip it around, it's got those little playrooms inside.
Yeah, it's got the hinges in the middle by the looks of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got some hinges
I think it's nice. I almost that I almost grabbed that Lion Knight's Castle when it was on sale there for Black Friday, but I didn't end up getting it.
No, that didn't come over to our Black Friday sale over here.
Mm.
Now this one also has got snow and everything on the roof as well, so it does look a little bit different. It's just a shame
Yeah.
I can't zoom in on the photo. I can't. Oh, I might be able to. Oh, technology! If I just click away, you can. So yeah, it's got a load of figures with it. Yeah, it's got some snow up on the roof.
I do like the snow aspect of it. That's cool.
And obviously, it's on a snow base plate as well, isn't it? It's on white.
Yeah.
And then it's got snow all up the steps.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to think, that symbol. People do collect that specific team, don't they? So from that, I guess because it is called a mountain fortress, so it kind of makes sense that it is.
Yeah.
It is that, but it looks nice. Here we go. We are. K Brick says Lion Lights has more pops of color. If that's your thing, very
Yeah,
true.
I think that's kind of maybe what it is. It has a little bit more of a playful look to it, and that's probably what it is because it has more color. It has the brighter blue and has the greens in it. Yeah, that's a good observation, man. Actually, K Bricks.
Yeah, so
Good
Kurt,
point.
so he's K Bricks was here from day one as well. Saturday, I've like yourself.
Yeah. Oh,
Day one.
hi, K Bricks.
So again, with this,
Nice to
20
meet
days
you.
remaining, so you can pre-order. Starts on the 7th of February. Basically, it's first come, first serve, up to 30,000 units. That's how this is going to work. It needs 3,000 units for it to be put into production, and then there is a limit. So, it just worries me that there's so many of these gone through. I know they're at different price points, but I just don't know if something this expensive going in 20 days will fund on the, because it's 7th of February. So that's not 20 days remaining, is it? Because we're not 20 days. We're not 20. Oh, we are, yeah. It's a long month in January. Is that really that far away? 20 days? But it's
So
300 quid for the start of Feb.
300
I just don't know if we'll have
quid.
the money.
300 quid pounds UK is over 500 Canadian. That's a lot for something like that. But on the other hand,
Well,
like I say, the Lion Knight's Castle was more, and I almost got it, but it was on sale.
yeah.
This
Because it
thing,
does
this
look
castle,
like.
I bet this castle is going to go into production. I bet they will get their 3,000
Well, it'd be interesting because obviously,
pre-orders.
yeah, it's clearly says 19 days. I just can't work out the maths. It's just these two for me look fantastic.
Yeah.
But they're almost at the wrong price point for the year that of the month. Ideally, what they needed probably should have come out in Series 2, which comes out in a few months. So Series 2 comes out in June. And that's what's coming. Now, all of
I only saw
those.
Series 1. I haven't even seen these ones.
No, there's 4 series. Look, so there's
Oh, yeah,
series.
yeah. See, no, this is all new to me.
Yeah, so there's 4 over the year, and there's your finalists for there. So you've got the art of chocolate. I mean, look at that
wow.
thing.
Okay, well let's go over them one by one. So go back to Series 2, Matt, because this is all fresh for me too. I'm gonna keep.
Well, we'll click on the street that you like as well, but these are all of them. But it just looks like to me. Oh, so Series 4,
Yeah.
you've got 7 days left to get your submissions in. And then it will go through. So the Series 4 has yet to be selected. So the countdown is on for that.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right. Okay.
So that's how that works. But like, it's just a shame that if they've got Series 2 and they're at a cheaper price point than Series 1, that some of these might fail because people don't have the money at this point of the year, but in a few months' time, they might have. It's a lot of money to save up just after Christmas.
Yeah, it sure
But
is.
This is your one that you like. So this is your modular building.
Yeah. What would I do with
all sorts of stuff?
Wonder
I'm not liking how you've got to zoom in on this and do the bits and pieces, but lots of minifigures. You can see where they've got the minifigures from.
See, it's only go back to the 1, 2, 3. It's only 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 studs deep. 9 studs deep.
Saturday, you have a question. Is that the lit up cinema palace I can see over your shoulder? I will make you large, Saturday Ave. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm going to make Saturday Avenue large.
Yeah. It's actually just it's not lit up. It is lit up with a light kit, but it's just the ground floors. I've just basically got what do you call them? Like light bars that there are like 4 on a string that plug into a battery pack. And so I haven't got it all wired up yet. So I'd have to put more on the second levels and the third levels going all the way across. I don't have any kind of special rig or the actual marquee and all the rest of that stuff. I actually just spent the afternoon rearranging my city to include the Natural History Museum, Matt. So
you got to get it in there.
Yeah, but it's in. I just haven't got all the lights in yet. I hadn't have time for that. So yeah, that's to come. what guys, next time I'm on and K Bricks, we'll see. I'll have more of the city lit up. But good eye, man. You're absolutely right. That's a
No,
relic
it does look
memory.
very clean. It does look very, very good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks, man. It took me longer than I thought it would. Honestly, as these things go, right? You know how it is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they always take forever. They always
Yeah.
take forever. Right, we'll have a we'll have a very quick look at series 2 and 3. I don't know, I have no idea. So the thing that's caught my eye is this, the logging railway. I do like the look of that. I don't know. Oh, there's another brick station as well. So how does this work then? So it reunify. Okay. Oh, so they're in the process. They're in the process of designing it, and then it goes into crowdfunding on the June 2024. So this is just basically a rough version. So that does look smart. I like that. But you don't have the prices. But you can see you got different chainsaws, little train, curved track. Thoughts? No, disappeared. Okay. I can't see the screen. So that's 2,706 parts, two stickers. I think that looks quite nice. What else have we got on here? So you can see I'm exploring this for the first time. So Ocean House.
Was that logging railway like a micro scale kind of thing, or a?
No, I think it was full size. It was full size. It's just that all these photos are like rough pictures,
Yeah.
and then the
That's kind of
actual
neat.
official.
What is that called? Beach
This is
hut?
the Ocean House.
Hmm. And you can't see the interior. It's open in the back.
We'll soon find out.
Yeah, you can see through that window that's all open in the back. It's kind of cute, though. These are great designs.
There you go.
I think that these designers should be proud of themselves, even if they don't get picked up for production. I think they should be proud of themselves, and I bet you a lot of them will be selling instructions regardless.
Well, these are going to be available to go for, but they just got to hit that minimum target. So this is the next wave in June of 2024.
Yeah, but even if they don't hit the target, a lot of people will be buying the instructions because they will sell their instructions even if they don't get picked up for production. They don't meet the target. People will still be like, "Yeah, man, I want to build that. Like, send me the instructions and the parts list." Because they're still getting somewhere. That's beautiful. I'd hang out in there.
It is a good looking thing.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be interesting to see how they learn with regards to the limit of units, because if something like this doesn't go through, I don't know what price point this is at, because obviously it's not they've not confirmed any of the price points, but something like that I would imagine a lot of people can make use for potentially. And it does look very, very good, but it's just that fine balance, because I would like to see them go into production, and if it's something you can do multiple ones with, like this mushroom house, for example. If you wanted a load of mushrooms in a city and you wanted to do loads of stuff with this, but you could only get one or two of them, because that look, I mean, if you think of it, if that was like the Lord of the Rings type house, and you wanted a load of them because they're all the same style.
I'm
of
thinking more like
houses.
Smurfs.
Yeah, well, yes, all that. You could just create your own. You'd think you could have like 5 or 6 of them and just have your own village.
Smurf Village.
But you can't, because you're going to get 2.
Yeah.
So it just limits those sorts of ideas. And I like the snail. That is a cool snail.
Yeah, well, I mean, these minifigures are miniature, right? They're Smurf size. Like they're riding a snail. They're living inside of a mushroom. The flowers are like trees. The blueberries are like as big as a basketball.
It's a very different looking thing, but no, the designers are fantastic on that. So again, head yourselves over to the website. It's got all the bits and pieces on there. You get to meet the designer. And you can speak about
Yeah.
who he or she was. Oh, they've not added a picture of themselves in this, so maybe they didn't want to. Maybe they didn't want to know. So, but no, I think that looks really smart. So it'll be very
Well, they're in the
interesting to see.
comments.
And that's how that's what's happening. So refining the finalists design. So this is the weird thing. It's like obviously somebody from Bricklink has designed it, but I'm assuming that the final product isn't solely to do with that designer, because it says here that they're working with a model governance. Obviously, they've got to do the building instruction team. But if I remember rightly, does your bowling alley doesn't come with instructions, does it? It's PDF.
Yeah, they're PDFs. As I recall, anyways. Like I say, I haven't opened the box. They don't print. They're not going to bother printing a booklet. No. Like I say, like Lego's already like, look, we're already doing enough by supplying you with the bricks and the production facilities. Like, don't ask us to print booklets too. You know, like it's just that's how it is. You know, like yeah. So, but PDF is fine. You know, you can obviously you got a PDF. You've got a printer at home, or you can go to the library or whatever, or Office Max and print out the PDF if that's what you want to do. You know.
Yeah. It's
but,
just
no,
I reading the
cute.
I still can't get my head around the minimum maximum. So there's another brick cross train station.
Yeah, train stations are huge, eh? Huge.
It's popular, very popular. End of Dark Ages. You know, this would be the most expensive one, I would imagine. So piece count, we are at 3,000 bricks.
14.
And they've restored the old brick cross station. This looks familiar to me. I wonder if I've seen this.
Well,
similar design.
Do you see on the far left side of it? It's kind of got the roof like the Parisian restaurant.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
Up at the top.
I like that little solarium, whatever cafe. Ooh, like they're using some kind of wide angle lens on that. Look at the background they put in there. Wow, they put a lot of thought in this. Like that ocean with the. Wow, they made it sunset and all the rest of it. My God, that looks real. That's wild.
I'm trying to think, is that an actual photo or have they just computerized
rendered?
It looks rendered to me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it could be a very, very good photo, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, it might just be a render because they definitely have to include the background anyways that you see out there, like the ocean and stuff. So probably is a render.
The only reason why I'm saying, I was about to say the only reason why I think it might be a render, but no, you can see the squares on there. I think that might just be a very, very good photo. Yeah. Because that is a photo. Because you've got the lighting coming through.
Yeah, because look, you can see that the departures and arrivals sign, that's a sticker. You can see that that's a photo. Yeah.
We're just not used to seeing really good photos.
Yeah, you wouldn't Lego doesn't do those. Yeah, it's a photo. Look, you can see fingerprints on it and stuff like that. Yeah, unless they rendered that too. I love this. That's train station with a little. Why can't I just have that and have it not be a train station?
You could.
This is cool.
I mean,
so it's open on. It is actually open on. Is it open on the back?
No, that is the back.
Oh, this is the back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Huh. Wow. Oh, I like that.
So that's
I think so far of everything we've seen, I like this one the most. But then again, I'm sold on those photos. Those photos look fantastic.
Yeah,
I guess the dimensions on this.
No, it's nice. But yeah, I think again could sell very, very well, or having two train stations back to back.
That's series 2. That one series. Yeah, I think that this one. I think a lot of people are going to want this one. Ominous Isle.
Yeah, I've clicked on the other two. So this is a. By the looks of it, you can do different things.
Oh, you can't call it Skull Island. That's already taken. No, this is kind of neat. So I have that Barracuda Bay set. So do you.
Yeah, I despise it. That. Yours looks amazing. Mine is thrown out of a window currently.
Yeah, well, you didn't. Yours is like in three. Yours is in all these parts. You didn't put the sails
Smashed
on
it
it.
up. Smashed it up.
Why are they highlighting all the? Are those where you can pose the figs and stuff? Or
In case you didn't realize, I guess so.
yeah, but if that's all the things to highlight, whatever.
Right, it says well, I'm reading that because it says modular design, so maybe it's because they come off and they click together
Oh, I
differently.
see. You can connect. You can maybe use these bridges to connect where those jumper plates are that they have
Yeah,
circled there.
yeah, that's it.
That's why they
And then
show
you can
those
do that. Look,
bridges. Yeah, neat.
clever.
It is clever. Yeah, it's like a little cove going in there.
Yeah, it's an old school. It's an old school pirate set, isn't it? From way back when. That's
Yeah,
basically what it is.
yeah. Now they've included the bridges and all this other kind of stuff. You can see how you can make it connect. They keep showing it in the one configuration though. Like they say it's modular design, but switch it around. Oh, there we go. Okay, thanks. I didn't see that.
There you go.
I
So
spoke too soon.
you did.
Reconfigure. Reconfigure, matey.
So you got
Yeah,
four.
well,
Four-way.
yeah. I like that one. If I had a big enough place to display my Barracuda Bay and that, I'd probably put money on that. What's that going for?
We don't know yet because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not in
yeah,
that it's not
right.
in that phase yet.
Yeah. Sorry, Series 2 here.
No, it looks all right.
I do like this. I was almost going to make fun of it at first, but now I'm taking a closer look at it. I really like
Now you're gonna buy it. That's how it goes. It goes from trying to take the mick to actually, and then guaranteed you'd be like, you'll go to do it on the last day, and it'll be one short, and
When
you'll
is
be like, oh,
Series
I wish
2?
people could buy more than two.
When is Series 2? 6 months from now, you said?
Well, I think we get all three series this year.
Yeah.
So series 2 is June.
Oh, I got some time to think about it. Okay.
5 months.
We'll see how I do.
So the thing to consider with this, because it is very, very different to how Lego do stuff,
Yeah.
is that forget the whole minimum. So say for example, we'll look at this because this looks sweet. So actually no, we'll click on one that's at a more cost-effective price point. So we'll go for
the Snack Shack.
We'll go for the Snack Shack, which, to be fair, I think a lot of people might like. So we'll click on that. So what you've got to consider is how many people are going to get this day one, and how quickly will it sell out.
I mean,
that's the other problem, because that's the thing that they've also created. They've created fear of missing out on this. So,
oh yeah, by limiting them.
I don't know if you have a graph and it shows you how close you are to hitting the maximum target.
Yeah,
because normally what they'll have across the bottom for a crowdfunder is they let you know exactly how many units have been sold.
Yeah, I think this does the same. Because they'll give you a heads up. Even they'll say like, "Oh, there's only 1,000 left," or you're down the list. You got like there's 1 day left, and there's only like 700 units left or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure they do. I think they keep a running total right there.
Yeah, it's just not a normal business model that Lego do. So it'd just be interesting to see how people tuck into that, and if people get itchy trigger finger and want to get it straight away. Because it says pre-orders start the 7th, but
it's a way for Lego to try things out without getting their hands too dirty.
But how long's the window?
It doesn't it tell you? 4 weeks.
Does it?
Is it 4 weeks? Is it 2 weeks?
I can't see anything. I mean, let's be honest. I'm not really looking properly.
There's probably don't do it now, but you probably have to go back to the first page, and there's probably like a whole rundown of all that kind of stuff.
Nah, we don't want to do that.
Matt, I'm sorry, my throat is really scratchy. I'm just gonna grab a what do you call it? Another glass of water, okay?
Yeah, you get a whatchamacallit. That is fine.
I'm just gonna mute my mic though, so you don't hear me.
Yeah, go for it. That is okay. Right, so Saturday has gone to sort himself out, which sounds as bad as what it could sound like. Let's get off this and we will go over to this. And I want to have a look at. I want to double check to make sure we code everything new. It seems to be a bit of a gone all over the place this evening. So that's how that Britlink works. It's not anything how I'd expected it to work, but it's easy enough. The Rocket and Baby Groot is as scary and as strange as what it looks. And Colin has got it and said it's not as bad as what it looks. It is a good looking thing. There's a lot of Marvel sets due to be coming out later this year, which is always nice. Now, there's a couple of new pre-orders for the Marvel. So you've got a couple of different mechs as well. And you've got some nice minifigures with all of the 4+ sets and the other Spidey TV show. So they look nice. Daily Bugle is in a sale in Smith's, I do believe, or it was anyway, so that might have been and gone. So there's some nice bits and pieces on that. Now, I want to have a look at just Marvel because I want to get tucked in and have a look at these ships because these are on my list. So this is for my WVOP shopping, basically, is what we're going to be doing now. So there's some other little bits and pieces on here. So I know they've gone for some reason all Venomy, half and half for the torsos, but it's half. Some of these are good price points. It's $8.99 for that. There's another one that's $8.99 for, which is a 4+ set, which is somewhere, which is nowhere near where I thought it was going to be. Fantastic. And then you got something that's really, really expensive, which is $24.99. Now in Smith's, which is our local toy shop over in the UK, this is $24.99. And the equivalent car is $17.99, which is the Morbius vehicle. So there's a big price increase on that one. Yo, Lab Brick Studios, how are we? Welcome. How is everything? Are you going to be getting anything for WVOP points this weekend coming? That is what we are now currently looking. And cheers, K Bricks. Yeah, it looks good. It does look good for Saturday's thing. Obviously, with it, when he gets all of his lights and everything done, it does look very, 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 very smart. I've seen it in person as well. I flew all the way over to Canada to have a look. So, what do we think to this? We'll start with the cheaper one, and then we'll work our way up. So, this is the Rocket Warbird versus Ronin. Not really. I didn't really pay attention to it when we looked at it the first time. I know the minifigures annoy Jay, so it's just a perfect reason to get it because it's just going to bug him. I just can't get my head around the fact it looks like the Arctic Explorer range because it's the exact same orange and the exact same blue with the exact same color translucent pieces that they use. So it just looks like it's one of those things. Now I do believe there is a larger ship coming out, and I think that's going to be in the Avengers Quinjet kind of price range. It's going to be at the more what we getting? Going to buy Clone Commander Cody's helmet in a week and get some pick a break. Nice, good choice. Yeah, so the WVOP points on the Lego website is running from the 20th to the 24th. So if you're going to get it over those 4 days, you are living the dream now. Yeah, this I've got a funny feeling this might be quite a small, might be quite a small set. Minifigures look smart. $31.99. Item number 76278. It's 290 pieces. I do like his blue. I think it looks smart enough. And it takes you all the way back, doesn't it? All the way back to the beginning. Yeah. Nice looking thing. Works well. Now, what is on my list is this X-Men jet. Now, I think I'm going to pull the trigger on it sooner rather than later. It is the most horrifically overpriced, maddening set ever, apart from the Hoopty, which is the Marvels thing. Happy days, yeah. Nice. Yeah, get it over those couple of days. So I think over that double points, will be the start of the new giveaway purchase as well, which I would imagine, I've not seen it obviously, but I would imagine it's going to be something to do with the Chinese New Year. So I would think it's going to be to the Chinese New Year. So if that helps you get any of the bits and pieces, and you're absolutely laughing. But as it stands right now, there's no giveaway purchases, no points, nothing, unless your local store obviously has them. But if you're going to be doing it online, it's just what we're looking at now. This is on my list. I like the minifigures, but look at that. We said it would be a tradition of looking at the reviews, and this is the highest 1-star rating set I think I've seen. Gross price, fantastic. Gross, robbery, blatant robbery. Wait for the lowest sale. So you haven't bought it. Right, okay, not helpful. The price is not a typo, but it should be. So people, what on earth is this? Lego, I'm very confused how it came to be. Why is it so ridiculously expensive? Terrible price. Right, brilliant. Yeah, I don't think people like the price on this, do they? Terrible price for an okay set? Don't buy. Here we go. Good build and figs overall, instantly overpriced. Yeah. I think we've covered this enough. They do believe there is.
What are you looking at right there, Matt?
Astronomical Marvel tax. I am doing the tradition of what we start to do now on every Thursday night is read the reviews on the Lego website.
Oh, okay.
And we are looking at the X-Men Jet reviews.
The X-Jet.
And it has the worst 1-star rating on the Lego website I've ever seen.
It's all about being overpriced?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it is. Let's be honest. But
then
at the same time, if they're paying...
Look, oh my God, you must be joking. Slap in the face to Lego lovers. Overpriced. Can I do these? Great set, horrible price. Keep going. Just the titles are great. I love them. Too pricey for what you get.
No, that's the key. I don't care. It's when somebody says it, because the weird thing is with this is that I know people have gone mad about the
what's the parts count? 359 pieces for that doesn't make any sense. Oh well.
I think what people need to understand with this set now, obviously,
anyway,
we always look at price to part ratio and all that kind of nonsense. This set is massive, I think. So it's still big. They've just used big pieces.
No, because compare it to the minifigures.
No, because it's if you compare it to a human being's hand.
No, but compare it to the minifigures. You know how big a minifigure is.
Yeah, but look at that.
That's not massive.
That you put that on a table, that's like 2 base plates long.
How much did the Razor Crest cost? Not the UCS one, but the regular one.
That was 119.
Oh, okay. Well,
so if you go for size, this will be as long as the Razor Quest. So if we take the parts out of it and just go by the size of the unit, the unit's still big.
Yeah, you know, you remember a couple months ago I got the Quinjet. I know I told you about that.
Yeah,
it's bigger than that. Wasn't the price about the same?
The Quinjet came out in 99 and then was in a sale at 74.
Oh, okay. So there you go. Wait a second. I think I had twice as many parts. I think it was like 800 pieces at least.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I'm trying to get at, though. Yeah. What I'm trying to get at is that the ship is still big for the bricks.
Right. Yeah, it uses.
So the size of the ship is a good size ship. It's just you don't have much for it to build. They've just used bigger pieces.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I
guess the way that Lego could look at it, it'd go, well, fine. If that's the case, we'll make it 700 bricks and double the price. Nobody's going to pay 120 quid for it.
Yeah, and the way you do that is
£74 for it. But at least it's not tiny. So if it was tiny for that price, it would be a different matter. But that is I'm hoping.
It doesn't
And
look
they haven't
it
just
doesn't look
tricked
that big
us.
to me. That's a little kid holding it too, eh? You know that, right?
Well, I would imagine that is a child. I wouldn't imagine that's CGI.
No.
Like,
It's like
I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
I know I'm
Stable
tired Saturday, but
Diffusion.
I know that is a
Yeah, no.
child. Yeah,
I
I
just
think I think I can see that.
the way that I gauge the size of a set is by comparing it to the minifig that's with it. Now go back to
Chris,
that other photo you just had.
well, this
Just
is
a
what I was
minute.
about to say. Unless Lego's done us dirty, and they
Go
do that,
down
but then you
one.
can't.
Like look at the that's I'm sorry, that ship looks small compared to those minifigs.
Yeah, but they're 4 bricks. They're 4 studs each, aren't they? So that's what 4, 8.
No,
It's longer than a base plate.
those
It's,
okay, so
it's
those
much
three that
longer
you
than a base
no,
plate.
those are 1x3s that you see, those three there. Not yeah, those are 1x3s, those three, the flat ones. Those are 1x3.
No, they're 4s.
No.
They're
That one
they're 4
where your
studs
mouse
top.
pointer is not that curved one.
No,
That's a
this
different
here,
kind of
1, 2, 3, 4. They're 4 studs each.
no, they're 3 studs each. Those are 1x3s. Oh no, I'm sorry. You know what? You're right.
I
no.
am right. I know I'm right. So it's fine, but it's over a base plate long.
All right.
So this is the issue. Do people want a good size ship, or do people want a lot of bricks? Because obviously, going by just reading the 1-star reviews, everybody has said the same thing. It's overpriced for what you get, which obviously means the building experience isn't there.
Okay,
But is the
Wolverine
final
standing in
product there?
front of it, and Magneto is standing kind of slightly over to the side. They got Magneto actually standing on some kind of thing. I don't know. Like it looks like okay. Look inside of the cockpit. That Rogue is it? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you put things in perspective. I just don't think it like okay, well, sure. I mean, I understand what you're saying. They use larger parts or whatever, but you could see 2 figs in there.
Yeah.
I like the cockpit. Actually, it looks cool.
It's it's a big ship. But
It's
this
not.
all I'm trying to get at is, do people want a building experience
Look at how
rather
small
than
it
a bigger
looks.
ship?
I mean,
Because
I don't know
this
what
is bigger than the Marvel stuff that's been coming out. The length of this, when this will be built on the table, I'm assuming it's going to be a half decent size length. And it'd be surprising with the wings. It's like with all the Star Wars ships that are like 30 odd quid. They're big ships. They're the stuff that dangle from people's ceilings. I know the Star Wars stuff is
yeah,
only
but they're
35,
30
40
odd
quid.
quid. They're not twice as much as that. Right?
No, that is correct. But my point is
I
what
think
I'm
we're
trying
on
to
the
make
same page here.
is, do people want a building experience? So what I'm trying to get is, do people just want more bricks for more money? Because the end result's there, it's just too expensive.
Well, yeah, people always look at the brick count, sure, but what is this? Is a 9+ set?
So yes, yeah, 8+, 9+. So the question is, I'm saying this to everybody: are you after a good looking final product, or do you just want a good building experience? Because by the sounds of it, you build this too quickly for the price, but when it's built, it could well be a half good, decent sized ship. I mean, I'm not defending the price whatsoever. It's far too expensive. But
Well,
at
yeah,
the
I was
same
going to
time,
say, why don't you get it and get back to the rest of us about the building experience and the size of it?
well, that would be easy enough to do. That wouldn't be a problem. But it's just reading all these comments of what everybody's saying. They're all saying that you just don't get enough. So
hi, Chris. We got a new person in the chat now.
yeah,
well.
retro.
Yeah,
retro is there.
Yeah, retro Lego nut. Been a while. Does does Chris go back to the old Kill Squad days?
Yeah, he's around in that one.
I thought so. It has been a while. Hey, Chris. Been a long time. Wow. So terrible value.
This is the thing. If you read that, it said this product shouldn't move forward if licensing fees are this exorbitant. But you can't do better if Marvel are charging Lego as much as what they're charging. We
Yeah.
had this conversation about Disney.
We
It's a
talked about
Disney
this
tax that they're
2
paying.
weeks ago. We had this exact conversation.
It's the same problem that they've got, but the issue that Lego have now is that they've got
Look,
competition.
somebody says great set.
I would think potentially those 3 minifigures will come again with the X-Men Mansion.
Wow.
See, this is the kind of thing that you'd want.
15
Recommend
pages
this
of
for a friend.
reviews.
Rogue, see, they're saying what's disappointing with regards to minifigures not being accurate. They're not just getting stuck. So play experience, build experience, 5, value for money, 1. So it's just unusual to see so many 1 stars. But we know the price per brick is vile.
What about the hoopty?
Well, the Hoopty was worse.
Yeah. And that's
There we go.
smaller,
The ship
right?
design is very nice, but the price isn't. That's what I want people to let me know. Yeah, interesting. It's definitely they've definitely ruffled some feathers with this one because I haven't seen that many people buy it. I've seen people giving it for a review, but I've not seen people go out and
Phil
buy it.
Squad. Phil Squad.
It's been a while, Chris. It's been a while.
It has been a while. Phil
But at the same time,
Squad.
those minifigures are fantastic.
Yeah, they are. And I think that people are going to jump on this because even for that price, because they want the figs. So you can't get those figs anywhere else. Right now, you can't. Right?
No.
If somebody pays like
My concern, and I made this mistake with the Quinjet, is if they do an X-Men Mansion, are they going to be horrible and put a smaller scaled X-Men jet with the X-Men Mansion?
Well,
because if they do that, I'll be mad.
Maybe they won't. As a matter of fact, you notice how late, like you remember that Spider-Man set that you just built and reviewed with the you could add the Sandman onto the Statue of Liberty's head. Maybe they're going to do something with this. Maybe there's going to be add-ons and stuff. Maybe they're going to be able to combine, a few sets
with the jet.
With this jet, maybe combine it with a mansion.
No, the mansion's coming out in November.
Well, how big is it?
It's like 4,000 or 5,000 pieces.
Yeah, maybe this jet will combine with it.
Well, it depends if it's in scale, because obviously what they've just done with the towers, they've given you a smaller jet, haven't they? Oh. So Lego's coming out of storage for the next few weeks. Shelving, dining room, modulars, streets, and happy days. We like that. I'll be keeping my eye on that retro.
Yeah,
and
so will I.
Makes sense as well. Yeah. I'm still going to get the new. Yeah, there's so much controversy around this. I'm just going to get it. Why not? I love getting stuff that people are annoyed with, like the Batman, the shadow box for Batman. Every single person slated that, and it's the best build I've done. That's my build of 23.
I think it's cool looking.
It's the best set Lego's done in ages.
Also, Matt, you're kind of putting yourself out there as a YouTube
idiot.
reviewer of Lego sets. You kind of have to get this stuff, like.
Well, no, I don't have to. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm only looking at it because I've set up a Marvel bit. I'm not buying anything that I would never use.
It is good for engagement if you take the plunge and get sets that nobody else dares to get. That helps.
Oh, we know everybody gets them for free now. Everybody gets them all the time, don't they? So there's enough reviews on.
Not Jang. Jang doesn't get them for free.
Well, no, he doesn't. He's also reviewed this as well, hasn't he?
Also, another thing Jang says is don't compare the price to the part count. He says the idea of going by the price per part ratio, he says it doesn't make any sense anymore. Stop looking at things that way.
So this is now good value at £74.
No, I'm not an X-Men fan, so you're asking the wrong person. If it was a modular and it was suddenly $500, I'd be like, well, what the F? I almost said it, the F word, but I'm not gonna, in case our audience. I almost said, what the heck? I'll get it anyway. Because if you're a fan of that thing, then you will spend the money on it. And they know that, and that's why it's $75 and not 40 or whatever it should be. Quid, sorry, pounds, UK, British pounds. Am I the only person in here who's not residing in the UK currently?
Possibly. There's a good possibility. What's the
I
temperature
believe
with
I
you
am.
anyway?
Oh, right now it is. You really want to know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not bad. It's all the way up to -4.
Oh, we're colder than you then, so you're all right.
This morning it was -20.
Oh.
Maybe it's warming up now. Okay, this is even. It costs more.
It's more, yeah, but now it has more pieces.
Yeah, I know it has more pieces, but it's smaller now. This is small. You have this is smaller. Look at the size of that cat.
So this comes back to my original question: do people enjoy a building experience or a good
Okay,
size?
I'm sorry, man, but this what I'm looking at right now for the like that looking at the money, knowing that in my currency that's like $125 probably or more.
Mm-hmm.
This is ridiculous. I bought Daphne a very small Star Wars set about 6 or 7 years ago, and it was the same size, it had the same amount of parts, and I think it was in my currency like $40 or $50. This is I
Yeah.
think this costs 3 times as much.
Well,
And
this is 50% off in our local toy shops now.
well, I think you should get it and you should compare it to I think you should get this set and get the X-Jet and compare them. Like, okay, this is making me literally have to, defecate. Like, I can't believe what they're asking consumers to do now. And has anyone even seen this film?
I haven't, no. But again, it's Marvel. It's under the same license. But this is a higher star rating. So this is a better set apparently.
It's higher, but it's still 2.5.
I just would love to know what people prefer,
Okay.
because it's
Hey, do you see this? Can you guys see this right here?
yeah,
Okay. That's the same size as the hoopty, right?
no idea. Possibly they're big. They're quite big sets as well. Those city space ones will be, yeah.
Okay. Guess what I paid for this?
In pounds, 23, 25.
Less, because in
Oh,
Canadian dollars it was $26.
bargain.
So that's like for you what, 15 pounds?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. But again,
And
there's no licensing fees though, is there?
no, but that's so this is ridiculous. Like that's all licensing fees that right there that you
Yeah,
see.
would imagine so.
It's
Well,
unbelievable.
you know when it's bad when they with Ninjago they give you like 6,000 pieces for a couple £100.
But that costs 5 times that hoopty. I'm going to pick on that for a minute. It costs 5 times more than this.
Yeah, and how many pieces does yours have? Even though we're not talking about bricks.
240.
So this is double the pieces. This is 420.
Oh, it's
So double
yeah.
the price. So even if you just doubled the price for the pieces, it's still more expensive. So that'd be the rest
Still
of it
3
in.
times or twice as much at least.
So the licensing fee.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You got to take all of that into consideration. But yeah, this
So
has
licensing
more.
fees also include things that I think I touched on last time, and we all have to remember here too as well, is that it's not some money is going to Marvel, but it's also some of that money is residuals for the actresses that are
Yeah,
portrayed in these minifigures. So the 3 girls who play these characters in the film get a little kickback as well, and so that the price keeps going up.
yeah.
So think about like that Avengers Tower, like Scarlett Johansson. She's got to get a little bit of money because using her likeness. The same thing with RDJ and all the Chris's and all the rest of them. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't amount to a lot, but it's still something. And if
That's
everybody
for the
gets
likeness rights.
1% or whatever it is, that all adds up.
Yeah, and it's all going up. That's the problem. This is the issue with it. But if Lego don't do it, another company will. And then there was a I don't know if you saw, but
I'm gonna make a joke for you, Matt. I think
well,
that who's a Hawkeye? Jeremy Renner. I
yeah,
think that he actually had to pay to have his minifigure included in the set.
it wouldn't surprise me.
That's not very nice.
Well, let's be honest. He refused to wear the proper Hawkeye mask in the film, so he can go screw himself.
Yeah, yeah.
He wouldn't wear it.
Then everyone would call him Robin.
There's good potential. There's potential.
Yeah,
But because the issue they've got with the licensing is I would imagine Mega now is starting to knock on the door.
yeah.
And they're knocking on the door heavily, I think.
They're
Because
they're taking a little more market share every year, aren't they?
well, it's the licenses that they've got. This is the thing. It's the licensing that they've got. They've got they're obviously got their foot in the door with Tesla. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's a because the Lego was supposed to do the SpaceX rocket, and now they're not doing that anymore.
Was it Mega that did the Cybertruck?
Yeah,
Yeah, that thing looks pretty
so
good too.
and they've got other licenses. They've got Pokemon as well. That's why it's starting to get really weird on Instagram when people are putting up alternative construction sets and they're saying it's a knockoff of Lego when there's other people building a Pokemon set out of Lego,
Yeah,
which is actually a knockoff set of Mega Construct because
yeah.
Mega have the license for Pokemon. So it's
You're
now
right.
it's done a full circle. So
Yeah.
you know, now it's just construction sets. There's no
Instagram is turning into it's getting a bit dirty because a lot of the
dirty.
yeah, a lot of the I found anyways that people that are whose accounts have really, gone up into the, tens of thousands or past
Oh,
a
you're
100,000
jealous.
even.
You're
They're
jealous.
they're starting to get approached by mega blocks and by light kit manufacturers and stuff, and they're given free stuff to promote their product, and it's not the same place as it was.
Yeah, give it to me. I'll do it. I don't care. I'd sell my soul. I'd unfollow you Saturday, Av, so you wouldn't see it. And
Oh, I don't care. It's all I see now. I'm
I would sell my soul for that. If Mega's watching, send it over. If Mattel's watching as well, I'm a massive fan of your
actually,
construction
you
sets.
should.
Send them over.
Is there a way to pin your Castle Grayskull review?
What in the chat somewhere?
No, 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 no. I meant on your Instagram page.
Oh yeah, just put just put sponsored by Mattel. Yeah, could do. It's a nice thing. Now I want to go over just some of the new bits and pieces, just for the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Just to see what we've missed, if anything. So recap of all of this: 20 to 24th, double points. No pre-orders above £50 as per normal. Actually, let's have a look at what are the Lego exclusives currently. Do you know, Saturday?
No.
Right. So
I
this
don't.
is this
I
is
don't
going to be
know
interesting.
anything.
So over in the UK, I said this at the start when you were, I don't know, crying yourself over in the corner. That over here in the 1st of January, all of Lego's new releases were really easy to get. They were in all different toy places. They were everywhere.
Yeah.
And I thought they might have been changing their business model. But it seems to be that some of these stuff like the Brickheads now are exclusive. And thinking about it, I've never seen the Brickheads. I'm sure they do the Brickheads somewhere else as well. Because, like here, for example, the Avengers Tower is exclusive currently to the Lego website, but it's coming to Smith's in a couple of months.
Yeah.
So they're not holding on to it as much, because I always originally thought that when the new wave of Lego came out, it didn't hit the toy shops for about 4 weeks. So Lego had exclusive rights to every single set.
Well, they do to some of it, like the modulars and.
Yeah, well, they don't. No, they don't in the UK.
Well, they do at first, like.
Yeah, for the first couple of months they do.
Yeah.
But like this massive Star Wars block of cheese will be in a £150 sale at Christmas somewhere else, but it's
What?
currently exclusive.
Yeah. I mean, exclusive is like I guess kind of a fluid term for like it all depends what they feel like doing with it. It's like, oh, you got to get it off of us for now at full price, and then when their sales start to slow down, then they like let other sellers distribute or the set and because it's
Well,
got
some of them
on sale.
were and always have been in-store exclusive only. So
Yeah,
they're
there are
direct
sets that are
D2C,
like
aren't
that.
they?
Like that Pac-Man one, the Bat Box, that's another one. I haven't seen those anywhere else. So they
No,
don't
they're
have
not,
those.
because by their website at the moment, they are exclusives.
Yeah.
So all of these are only available at the
Okay.
Lego
No,
store
no. That
currently.
Camaro that you just went by, or sorry, the Corvette. I just saw that yesterday at Toys R Us.
So that way, then they must have a deal with Toys R Us where they could. So this is what doesn't make any sense anymore,
Yeah.
because they did just have direct to consumer only. So you had to go to the Lego store, but
Um.
not as much, because like the Ninjago stuff.
No. That that little Land Rover you can get
Yeah.
pretty much anywhere. I think I saw that in like a drugstore.
Oh
Um,
right.
but I mean, again, I don't know. I mean, I did see it there. I don't know what the deal is there, though, is what I'm saying.
But while you're picking up the goods, you saw some Lego, or
Yeah, I was getting like I don't know toothpaste or something like that, and you know
oh,
they
me
have
and you were talking about two completely different types of stores, then.
no, no. I'm like a regular like pharmacy, I guess you would call it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
We know what you Canadians are like.
yeah. It's all legal here. We don't have to go to a store. I guess we could. Okay. Let's see. You can grow it in your backyard, man. Not that I do. Not my. That's not my
It'd be a bit
thing.
fresh.
Those days
Huh?
of those that ship has sailed for me, and those days are long
Ah,
gone.
that's good to know.
Um,
Good to know. Oh, they've still got it on there. Well,
nope.
well.
The everybody's happy or everybody's every what is it? Everybody the rainbow set. Everybody is awesome. Yeah. I saw that at Toys R Us or at Walmart like last year already or something like that. So I don't know what the deal is with these things. This I have not seen anywhere, and in fact, I didn't even know you. I thought you had to go to Lego House to get this.
Well, there we go. So we've clicked on the exclusive only, and it's exclusive, hard to find. So I'm assuming now what they're saying is the exclusives, because how it works over in the UK is certain sets are exclusive to the Lego website and one store only in the UK. So if we've got 3 toy shops in the UK, each toy shop will have different sets that they sell, but potentially under their hard to find is exclusive to the Lego website or store only. So if you are wanting something that is very, very special, get yourself over to the Lego website on double VIP points and get this set. This is a stunning thing to build. I brought this back from the Lego house in Denmark. It is beautiful. It's a nice size. It's an architecture set. You can see it's 8.7 inches and it's 2 point at the top. This top brick comes off. It is stunning. And if it's somewhere that you've always wanted to go, everything on the inside here, so you can see you've got the little tables and chairs by
Well,
the
that's the
door on
lobby.
that
They've got
side.
the lobby down there.
You got the main door into here. You got the shop that comes into here. This is obviously a mimic of their tree, and then there should be a staircase that comes up. And each one of these colours are 100%, give or take, because they have actually painted one of them now, accurate to the outside of the Lego house. And each one of these, because they're different shapes, are actually the play areas from the Lego house as well. And I have walked on the top of this multiple times, and there are videos available all over the channel of this, and it is worth researching if you can get this in your own country, because obviously our warehouse is Denmark. where this comes from. So it is lovely. And that is the house.
Which was the section where the you film that part that I really love a lot is where they have the large cities, and there's everything there, the Fabuland, like Island and all the rest of that stuff.
Yeah.
And, the lights turn from night to day and that,
Yeah.
which is that in the green part?
Yes, that is, that is right. Yeah. So you will be here.
Okay.
So this bit here is your minifigure bit.
Right.
So yeah, because you've got the stairs. So you come up the stairs, you've got the museum bit. So there's your stairs in, up the staircase, wrap it around. Your front doors on the it's on this side, and the turley doors are here. So you come in, the shop is under this bit. You've got the twirly staircase, and then you're in the green zones. I think this front bit's actually offices. And then the blue is, I want to say that's your car building experience stuff. The yellow is your Bumblebee. And then obviously the basement, because don't forget you go downstairs.
Yeah, the archives.
And what they have, obviously, what they've not done on this photo or on the box is they don't actually have the play area. They don't have any of the play areas on it. So this was obviously just a render. And underneath the actual Lego house itself is a load of molds. It's a load of the old actual Lego molding.
It's like buried in the ground underneath, right? In the foundation or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So
that's wild to think that. That's kind of got some kind of really weird, almost kind of like occultish kind of vibe to it, you know, like that they.
But I'm not saying
no one can steal it, you know.
Yeah, you can steal it, but it's
no one can steal it. It's buried in the ground. They built a Lego house on top of it, right?
Yeah, that's it. So $44.99, 774 pieces, 360 points. Item number is the important one, 21037. And they did at one point have others. Oh, there it is. Huh. The other exclusive, Last Chance. So we have a Last Chance exclusive, and it's the dinosaurs. So these dinos, I know this we've definitely covered before, is Duplo on the red one, Lego on the green one, and then you've got Technic on that one. These things in person are breathtaking, and I'm hoping they would have added a photo, which they have here. So they have added in a photo of these things. You can see you've got the green zone, the blue zone wraps around. This bit on the outside here, that is your like walk around museum. They've actually added in more glass cabinets now than what was there. Over Halloween and Christmas and things like that, they put different hats on. In the summer, they give them ice lollies. But if you can see on the tail, this is all made up of Duplo bricks, and it's got all of the like the reindeer on the back end. On this one, that is just pure Lego. And then the Technic, which actually, funny enough, is holding an ice cream, is beautiful as well. So they all look very, very good, I think.
So the red one is Duplo, the green one is regular system, and then the yellow one is Technic?
Correct, yeah.
I guess you can see that the yellow one is Technic. You can see that from here.
But yeah, all of this is Duplo.
The eggs too? Yeah.
Everything.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very, very clever.
That is cool. Well, you have a whole great video on that somewhere in your channel if you go back.
Yeah, I've got there's a full playlist in the Lego house on there.
You've been to the Lego house several times, have you not, my friend?
Yeah, double digits now, I think now.
Yeah.
So this is something that I was tempted to pick up, and I haven't. And I didn't realize you could actually now order this on the Lego website. Because again, this was exclusive.
Is that a book?
So it has, it's a book, but I thought, and I might be wrong, it might be a different book because they show. Oh no, it might be. Yeah, because they're on the crane look, putting it all together. So I assume that the book was all about how the Lego house came to be.
Oh, you know what? Actually, this is kind of related. when I was working on my city earlier today, um,
Mhm.
I had one of your videos playing in the background.
Yeah.
Your MASH video from when you were in California.
Yeah. I just put that up to help
Well,
somebody
the thing is,
walk
it was in the
time.
background, and like there's no hardly any talking in it, so like
Oh,
I
there's no
could hear your
talking in it. No, I
footsteps,
was like,
which
no,
is
just
fine. But then it was very relaxing and calming, and kind of like what do you call it? Like I don't know, hypnotic at a certain point. A guy was really into like what I was doing over here. And then a video came on right afterwards, auto played right afterwards, and it was a documentary about the Lego house that was produced by Lego. So I think
oh,
you'd be interested to know that like that followed of one of your videos.
fantastic.
So yeah, that is actually really good. If it happened to me, it probably happened to a lot of people, man. So that's a good
I
sign
would
for me.
imagine not a single person will watch that MASH video
Well, they
because
should because there's a big bonus at the end of it. For sure.
yeah,
By the way,
when you get to the end, it's finishes.
yeah, I was like, I saw you got to the end of the road and you had to turn around and come back. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"You gonna go all the way back?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Went all the way there to found where
So when you
the
get to the
film
end
and
of the
crew
road
came
there,
through
there's like
and
that's
then
just
turned
like
all the way back.
the end of the road there at the when you get to that side of the park or you're at the end of the road, there's just like houses there. It's like a
Yeah, no,
suburb.
all jokes aside, this is the fascinating thing about it. So, in case anybody's watching this big back going, what the hell are these two talking about? When I went to California and I did all of the Universal parks and I did obviously all of the Legoland California bits and pieces, I wanted to go to Malibu State Park and get to have a look at the MASH. Now, I knew that there was a trail somewhere, but I didn't quite know where it all was. And I spoke to the mountain bike rescue people that were there, amazing individuals. And they said if you when I stood at the helipad at the time, so I would never forget it. I was stood on the helipad having a Kit Kat, speaking to them for about an hour, and then where I go off and walk, they said that that is where the cast and crew drove in. So they had to do that route every single day to get to the film set. But you just get to the end, and it is literally just a gate with some houses, and that's all it is.
Hmm.
It's such a weird thing thinking that every day for nearly 9 years, these people had to drive down a bumpy, dirty, horrible.
And the film set is like it's like 2 miles in.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. It's madness. But yeah, if you think they had to take all the camera crew down there, it's a big old place. But obviously, they lost a lot with the fire in the grand finale, which was such a shame.
Yeah.
And then yeah, what's left is what's left. Oh yeah, it was a cool thing.
It
So if
was
anybody
great to
wants to
watch.
watch me, it's
I
like
know it's not.
watching. It's basically I would describe that video as a fish tank. You start
Yeah.
to watch it, and then you can't. You just think to yourself, "What am I watching?" And then 10 minutes is gone.
Yeah. Well, I will uh, admit with a certain amount of guilt that last night, uh, it was the last thing I watched before I went to bed, and I did not realize it was going to be 1 hour and 37 minutes long. But I
I
sat
would have
there
just
and I
turned it
looked at
off.
the screen the whole time, like watching a fish swimming around in a fishbowl.
I would just gone to sleep.
And honestly, no way. It was starting to doze off. Like this is great, and like just your footsteps of this like constant like pace, and like every now and then somebody on a mountain bike goes by, and I go, whoa, what's
He
going on?
fell off.
Breaking
That
me up.
guy, that guy face planted the floor. So the three guys that I speak to, that when I say hi or bye to them when I went by, one
Yeah.
of them had hit a rock and smashed his face into the floor.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he looked like a right moron. And
Okay,
then when
for
he
anybody who's listening, that was not caught on camera. That was not. We did
no,
not see that.
I wish I did catch it on camera because it was very funny because it was all in slow motion. He hit the rock and stopped, and then just didn't put his foot down and just tipped over.
Oh, one of those.
And
That's
he
why I
fell
don't. That's why
over
I don't ride bikes anymore because that's what happens to me.
4 or 5 times. I think that geezer fell over because
But
by
I,
the
I
ambulance he fell
I
over as
like
well.
it so, Matt. I liked it so much that I put it on again this morning, and I put it on in the background. I go, okay, I've
Fall
seen it. I
asleep.
know I'm not watching anything, but I just liked the sort of
The
mesmerizing
views are
sound of the
beautiful.
pace of walking. It was great.
Yeah,
Got a
it
lot
works
done. I got a
nicely.
lot done in that 90 minutes. I'll tell you that 97 minutes. I got a lot done.
Nah, that's all right then.
You know, you
That's
could have
good.
watched
Okay.
could have watched an actual movie for one
Less.
hour and
It'd
37
have been
minutes.
less painful to watch a movie, I'm sure.
No, actually, it would have been more distracting. So I'm glad I didn't do that.
There we go then. So
Your
top tip:
videos have your videos have
if you
all
don't want to be
kinds of value.
distracted, just put the mash video on. You'll
Another
inevitably tune
highlight,
in.
well, the MASH video I'm going to recommend. Another highlight was a couple weeks ago, disaster episode. I think it was number 18 or 19, and you were in your shed, your flooded shed, and you had this,
Yeah,
you had a welly, and you dumped like 4 inches of water out of it.
yeah, great, yeah,
It was collecting the leak. All of that water could have been on your floor, but that boot just happened to be there.
yeah. There was a lot of water still on the floor, but that welly, it did its purpose. Still haven't got on there to sort the felt out though. It's just been too wet, windy, and cold. So
Yeah.
that'll happen never.
So
That's a
what about
project.
this City of Lanterns now? Are you going to combine that with the new one?
No, I've not even looked at them.
No.
I've not even looked at them. This is what I was looking at. Just randomly looking at this is the one. This is very good. Oh, it's on back order.
And you have just done a video with this.
I
and
have.
It's an
Yeah,
expansion set for the other Spidey battle.
correct. So I will take full credit for this going on back order because it was easily available.
You've also done a great thing with the way you had it set up, with the way you made it taller, and
I have gone fully erect with mine. Is the key word.
looks
I've gone
fantastic.
full length is what I've done.
That is actually the best setup that I've seen done with those two when you put those two sets together. Again,
I think I did a good
go
job
back
on
and
that.
watch Matt's video about this set. He goes through a full review. I think it's almost an hour long between the two sets.
Oh, it's painful to watch. Yeah,
No, it's not
far too
painful at
long.
all. It's educational. It goes by like that. It goes by so fast.
Oh,
It was,
it's my greatest work Saturday. My greatest work.
no, it's not. Your greatest work is like tiling.
No, I think I thought I did quite a good job on this.
No, you did. You did a fantastic job. You used that yellow tower part there to great effect. You were able to add extra figures to it. You did a couple little interesting techniques that are not in the instructions, but you figured out a way to use some.
There isn't
pieces and
anything
stuff.
in the instructions. This is the stupid thing. There isn't.
No, you
This
just
is what doesn't make any
experimented, and
sense.
you
This
came
is
out.
this
You
is
came
what
out
I wanna
with.
quickly cover.
You came out with really great results. Actually, you went above and beyond what the designers were probably even had in mind when they put the thing together.
So what Saturday is talking about
You made yours
is
taller.
this. So what they've done on here is you add everything that we've just seen on here separately. So you've got number 1, number 2, number 3. There's 3 separate bits. Now, this torso, for love or money, did not work. I ended up ramming one more brick on the inside because it just wouldn't sit in there properly. So I don't know if that is a problem with how I built it or if it was just an issue. It's easy overcomable, so it's not even worth bragging about. But you can see here, this bit here is the extra bit of scaffolding. Now, when you look at the photo, it makes sense because I know what I'm looking for. If you zoom all the way in, there's a connecting piece just here, and that is in the bag. But oh god, you went back in my basket on that one. I've zoomed right in. So there we go. So that is it. It's gonna be really annoying. It's right at the top, isn't it? Let me get that down. There we go. Just there. Now, if you noticed this scaffolding tower, so this bit that I'm looking at here, when you look at it on here, which is not helpful whatsoever, it is on this Technic piece. Now, what makes it really difficult is you ram this Technic piece in the back. So automatically you think you ram this Technic piece in the back, but you don't. You use this bit here on the bottom left, and it hooks into the next bit of scaffolding tower. And it took me ages to figure out. But then what I did is I connected
They don't tell you
thing.
that? They don't tell you that when you're connecting the two?
No.
Hmm.
No, you just have the photo.
Yeah.
So that's what was in the instructions, what I showed everybody. It's that. It's like, yeah, it wasn't even that clear. But my yellow thing is probably about up here.
Yeah.
So it's taller than the head box that it's in. But if this is on back order, I wonder how well the other one's doing. But it's such a good addition. It works so well. It's an interesting one. But the minifigure, I'll click on the lizard again in a second. Is that on? Where is it? I can't. I refuse to type it in. I'm just going to keep going through the pages until it turns up.
The way that you had it though in your review was that you had that yellow tower, the scaffolding, and you had like 3 or 4 figs back there, and it just the way that they were arranged and everything, it looked fantastic. And then
Yeah, I thought it came through cleanly enough.
No,
Well, I
really
missed it. I can't even see the other set. So.
Where did you put it in your theme park or in your city? Where'd you put it?
Oh, well, I can't spoil that for you. That is in the next disaster episode.
Okay.
And it is a disaster. I ended up absolutely smashing something.
Okay, good.
As standard, obviously.
When do we get to see that? This weekend? Next week?
It'll be up on Saturday, I think.
All right.
Saturday or Sunday is normally the days I do the disaster episodes. So,
okay.
But it's a long one. Good grief, is it a long one?
Good. That's what
How
we want
it's
to
so
see.
long, I don't know. I did the whole thing in one day, and I was like, "Where's the day gone?" It's like, oh, I've started to edit it back, going, "Yeah, I've spent a good amount of time up in
No,
here."
that sounds good. That sounds good. I look forward to it. I always do.
Right.
I look forward to these.
I think we've covered everything. To be fair, I don't even think we've covered that much. I think I've just talked absolute nonsense, to be fair.
And I didn't build anything. I bought a set to build, and I didn't even build.
Well, do you want to show that set off? Show the people what you got.
What, the friends?
Yeah, show them.
Got this. I got 3 sets yesterday.
Go on, show them all. I'm going to put you full screen, your solo layout. Show the world.
Yeah. All right, I got this, friends. This is the Pop Star. Is it in focus? Is that out of focus? Pop Star tour bus. I got this. I think I've shown this already. Yeah, this cool spaceship. Here.
Yep. Nice.
And I got the last burger truck.
Oh, you got the burger truck.
Yeah, it was the last one.
It looks good, that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No,
I was gonna build that. I was gonna build that Pop Star thing tonight, and I was kind of like, you know what? It's over 800 pieces. I don't know if I can really concentrate on that.
Hey, brick count doesn't matter, remember?
No. That's true. I just didn't know if I didn't know if I could concentrate on it while we were also talking and stuff like that.
No, well, we'll learn to do it.
It's friends.
I can talk and you can build.
There's probably 100. There's probably 100 stickers on this thing.
There's probably.
Yeah.
And that's another discussion. Like with regards to stickers, would people just want to pay more money to not have stickers? Would you be happy? I should have done this. Actually, this is so anybody in the chat and watching this back, right?
Yeah, me too.
If Lego came out and said, we have no choice but to charge you £1 extra per sticker to be a tile
printed piece,
would you do it? Would you want that, Mr. Saturday Ave? Yes or no?
It depends on the set. So
no, it has to be either
across
they get rid of all stickers and it's tiles only, but it adds on £1 extra per printed tile, or do you want to save money and have sticker sheet? Because I know what you mean about it. It depends on the set, but it would have to be a business decision across the board.
Well, a pound. Now you're talking about $1.60 in my currency, which is a lot. It's almost $2 per printed piece.
Oh, here we go. We got one. One says definitely, I'd definitely pay it. Hate stickers. I know other people that hate stickers as well because they don't. Because I know for a lot of people, if a sticker goes on wonky, it ruins the set.
Yes, it does for me.
So
Okay,
obviously the 4+ set.
Ninjago Markets had over 60 stickers.
Yep.
That's an extra $60 per.
Yeah. So if you just went by $1 a sticker and we go by £1
I
a
might
sticker.
honestly, I might. It depends how bad I wanted the set, but yeah. I mean,
But no, you don't. It's just would you want
I
Lego
think
to
I would
do that?
have to because I really wanted the set. I would pay the premium. Yes, I would. I guess I would. Yes.
So
Yep.
you know what I mean is that would you prefer not to have stickers and pay the extra? That's the question.
Yes, that is my
Yeah.
answer is yes.
Yes.
If it's like
There we
either
go.
or, it's a yes. If I had to choose between yes and no, then it's a yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So Saturday wants to get. So we are going to start a campaign called the anti-sticker campaign, where all sets will become more expensive because we will
You're
not. We
putting
don't want
this
a
on
sticker
me.
sheet.
I don't hate stickers. I can live with them. I just prefer printed tiles. Well, most people do. You probably
Yeah.
do.
Well, I think if because if you think about it, apart from names on sets where they are obviously specifically for that set, but a lot of the printed stickers for certain sets could be used in multiple bits. So I would imagine it might open up their inventory for bits, but then they'll charge more than £1 on Bricklink, wouldn't they? So
A lot
again,
of
it gets
printed parts are used across multiple sets, like little consoles that you see in
yeah.
like cockpits and stuff. They're
But
they're
so
they're
any
$100.
stickers.
The Lego
So
money.
what was the last set you built?
Um, actually, I built that little Lego brand store that I got when in the summer when we were in Toronto.
Ah, okay. Did it have any stickers?
40 stickers
How
in that
many
tiny little set.
out of those 40 stickers, how many of them could be used in another set?
Um, well, all the little 1x2s that represented like Lego sets, like Friends,
Yeah.
Creator, all that stuff, City. They could reuse those. They didn't have to be stickers.
So I'm sure people would buy that kind of thing, wouldn't they?
And one thing that I thought was the most hilarious thing of all was the actual red tile and the red Lego brand sticker that you put on the red tile. It's like it's your own brand, and you can't just make a printed Lego tile. Like
No.
it can't just be a red tile with the white Lego logo on it. They couldn't just do that. It had to be a sticker. It's like it's your they don't have enough like pride to even just print like the one thing that could have been a printed tile was the one with their own brand on it.
Well,
Am I
they
wrong?
have them though, don't they? They do have a printed tile. They just didn't bother putting it in the set. That's where it gets silly.
Well, this
And look, Saturday.
oh oh my god, it's gone down even more or
No,
60%. Wait, is that
no,
60 or 40?
no, you're missing it. Your eyes haven't clocked onto it.
Black Panther, 40% off, last chance. Sold out. Oh.
Gone forever. I
Thank you
said
for
that would be the
zooming in.
price
Thank you
it
for
would
zooming
sell
in.
out at, and it's gone.
Well, you had your chance, folks.
Yeah, you had a long. I mean, that thing was in a sale for about a year until they dropped it.
Didn't get
Because
it at
to be
20%
fair,
off. Didn't get it
that's
at 30% off.
I think if it was at 180 quid when it came out, that would have sold like hotcakes.
Maybe they've learned their lesson.
No, it's Marvel tax again. They would have lost money on that.
That shows how
Everything
much
we've
of it
talked
was
about
Marvel
that's
tax.
expensive is all to do with Marvel.
So
All of
basically,
it.
Lego's getting zero and Marvel's getting 180 pounds.
But there's I don't know how that business side of it works, but
Mhm.
they're going to be they would have lot. Well, they got rid of it now, haven't they? But It did look nice until you saw it in store, and then realised how big it was. But it was out for a long, long time.
Well, it's
I
clearly
just
bigger
think
than
it should
the
have come with a Black
regular
Panther
bust.
minifigure, to be honest. I think.
I mean,
Right, dude,
it's still nice. It's a nice tribute to the actor Boseman that played Black Panther. It's a nice.
Well,
tribute.
yeah, that's it. Well, it would have been if they actually mentioned his name, but they didn't.
Yeah,
So they just had Black Panther, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which is a bit of an annoying thing. But that at that price, if you picked it up, well done, because it is a impressive looking thing, and the box is massive. But yeah, it finally went. So after 40% off, $179.99, that is now gone. So now
I kind of wish I got it.
yeah, that's it. I bet you do. You'd be like, oh, I wish I got this. So now the next thing that Saturday is going to regret not getting is this.
I don't. That thing is definitely touching cloth.
Oh, he's so cute in a really ugly way. So this will be the next thing that will be in a sale.
No.
No. In fact, I bet it is already.
Yeah, it will be on a sale. It will be. It's available now. It'll be available now forever. Yeah, I agree with you. He's just like he's like, like he's just being chewy. Don't like it.
I wonder.
The thing is,
I don't even know if they have it.
No, I've already said what I think about that thing. I just, I don't know.
It's already $149 in the UK.
Oh, see,
it's already in a sale. So
is that at Tesco or Smith's or where?
Yeah, well, it's just at Smith's. I think because this is everywhere. This Chewy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm full length. I can't zoom in on his face anymore. That's all I can
Flushing toilets everywhere.
Yeah, well, clogging them up by the looks of it.
We have one hell of a log there. That's for sure.
To be fair, it probably looks absolutely fantastic built, but again, with these photos, yeah. But all jokes aside, I do believe this will be one of the first printed big plates. They're not a sticker anymore. So that is a print, because they are now not doing stickers on these things anymore. So
why does the plate have to have the studs around the edges? Why can't it just be a tile?
Because it gives us something to complain about, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe because you can put like lights on it and make it look like it's for Chewie, who's rocking.
Oh yeah, okay. All right.
To be honest, I don't know. But I'm assuming it's obviously just because it's a type of plate that they've already got, and they don't have to buy and use a special element just for a sticker, I guess.
No.
But some of them are different. But I'm sure some of them don't have the studs around the outside. To be honest. Right, dude, I'm going to skedaddle. I'm going to go. It's just broken midnight, and I've got to be up at.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's right. It's late for you. Forgetting it's like after 7 here. All right. Thanks for having me on again, Matt.
Right, sell yourself. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Okay, so it's right there on the thing as you see. My name is Daniel, and my Instagram is at Saturday Avenue. And if you'd like to see some of my city and other stuff, Lego related, come visit me at Saturday Avenue and shoot an DM and follow and tell me what you think.
Oh, that was annoying.
I'm gonna get that eventually.
There we go.
But yeah, Matt, thank you for having me on.
So Saturday has said that when he hits a certain number of followers, he is going to do a live special buy and build. So what number of followers do you need on your Instagram to buy this? How many can we get you over? You want what? 10K following you?
I have like just over 1 right now.
So we need to find Saturday Ave 9.
I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that anyways and build it.
No, that's not. You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say when I hit 10,000 followers.
Okay, 5. If I can get 2. If I can get to 2K, I'll buy that and build it.
If Saturday Ave can get 2 more followers from this,
2,000. Oh, man, I swear.
2 more
you
followers.
just
You heard it here
this
first.
me every
Saturday
time.
Ave will buy this at some point
This
in
guy
his
is
life.
constantly taking the piss. Okay, I get this. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. I really do.
Right.
It's like,
With that being said, everybody, goodbye, farewell. Thanks
have
for
a good night,
watching,
people.
and I'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you all.
Bye now.